Drew talked about taking an interest in kind of working with you as you guys work through this season. How difficult is it to see what happened with him, and how can you kind of keep that relationship going even as he's out of the lineup?
No, it's obviously upsetting for everyone. He's like I don't want even I was gonna say big part of our team, but he's like the biggest part of our team, honestly, like off the ice and on the ice. So obviously that's gonna be tough to fill his hole, and especially with me, I love to see him every day. I know he's not gonna be on every road trip, but he's gonna be around. I'm still gonna see him a lot. Still gonna get input from him, and all the kind of months go on here. I'd love to have his input on how I'm doing, so how he thinks I'm doing. So yeah, I'll definitely still be talking to him all the time. He's obviously has wisdom for days, so. But then again, it's obviously upsetting that he won't be kind of alongside on the ice, and I can see just kind of follow his path there. But it's just the way things go at the moment, I guess.
Expected you were going to have an increased role this season, but now with Drew out, looks like an even more increased role. You ready for maybe 17, 18 minutes a night?
I think so. I think that's right around where it could end up going. And like I said, would have been nice to follow Drew's kind of path and have him help me and kind of be in my ear on the bench and kind of point me in the right direction, stuff like that. But I'm up for the challenge. I like I'm kind of thrown in the deep end here, but I don't mind that at all. I've done that before in my life, and I'm kind of doing it again now, and that's gonna be fun. And I'm up for the challenge, so we're just gonna see how it goes. But personally, I feel like I've told people this before. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life right now, so I'm ready for what's to come for sure.
You worked at the top power play unit today. Is that maybe one area you feel like you can try to step up and help the team?
I think so. Yeah, I think that it's just quick puck movement. We have such stellar guys out there. Even I was just doing 2 or 3 reps with them today, and I was kind of amazed myself. It's just how many times it was going through the seam, how quick it was moving around, and I want to be at that level with those guys. I want to be seamless and kind of fit right in with those guys. So if that's how it plays out, I'm just going to do the best I can to be just another cog in that wheel and help them out, get pucks to the nets, and give pucks to our super talented other players on that unit. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out for sure.
Brandt, I've heard you talk about this before, and I know I'm prefacing it by saying you didn't say you were Adam Fox, but you said you liked his game. What about his game do you like, and what do you think you can mimic from him?
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely my favorite player to watch around the league. Just the way he is undersized, but he knows how to use. I'm not saying I'm undersized, but the way he's still able to use his body, still able to get in front of guys before they get their speed going, so kind of derail their momentum and stuff like that. And the way he's able to walk the line, get pucks through, it's definitely something to marvel at. And if I can take bits and pieces from that game, from his game, I should say, I do everything I can. Obviously, there's a bunch of guys around the league that you want to kind of mimic what they do, but he's definitely in the upper echelon, and definitely keep a close eye there. But like I said, there's a bunch of different guys that I try to look at and be like, they do this really well. I want to see how they do this, see if I can do this or do this to the best of my ability. So, but yeah, definitely he's one of the main guys I look at for sure.
Joel Edmondson talked about communicating to you that he's willing to be a guy who will kind of stay home to let you play your game. Does that free you up a little bit, knowing you have such an established veteran who can kind of be a crutch to rely on?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously very encouraging, that he's comes to me and says that directly, and he has the utmost faith in me. But I also want to be just helpful towards him. I don't want to have him have to bail me out all the time. I want to be in the right spot. I want to make the right play. I want to headman the puck quickly so we can kind of just get up the ice. He's solid up there too. We were going even in that Utah game. We were going D-to-D at the blue line a lot. He was getting good shots through. So, like I said, it's obviously feels good that he has my back, but I don't want to have to use him or have to have him bail me out all the time. So it's I'm trying to make it a two-way street as much as I can. But it's definitely good to have him there.
We all know your offensive talent, but what did you need to work on this off-season defensively? Gap control. What were you working on? What's your goals to improve on defensively as you come into the season?
I think gap control is a big one. I think box out in front of the net's a big one. I think just board battles in my own zone's a big one. I feel like there was sometimes last year where I just got, even when I was up with the Kings or even at times with the Rain, it was just I was kind of knocked off in front of the net, and then they freed their stick for a tip or a rebound or something like that, and that's obviously not what I want. So I was just kind of making sure I was more sturdy this year, and I felt like that so far in camp. Obviously, it's going to ramp up when the season starts, but I felt like that so far in camp. And yeah, gap control, kind of getting my quick feet going. Get up, close the gap earlier, kind of end plays before the blue line. Even DJ's been saying try to end it before the red line, so that's even more of a challenge, but something I'm trying to do the best I can at. So yeah, I think there's a bunch of aspects that I've tried to grow at, but like I said, I'm in the best. I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been with all those aspects at this current moment. So it's like I said, it's exciting for what's to come.
You played last year with the Ontario Reign. The game tomorrow is in Ontario in front of the AHL fans who kind of supported you. How special is that to be able to bring NHL hockey to a place like Ontario?
It's super exciting. I'm looking forward to getting back out there. I've had great times out there. I'm not sure who's in the lineup yet, but we're going to hopefully put on a show for those Ontario fans. They were so great to me and all those Reign guys last year. They filled the building every night, and we felt the passion that they showed us. So yeah, we're really grateful for all them, and it's going to be exciting to be back out there tomorrow.